Hey y'all, this is part 2 to meal planning for beginners. This is my spreadsheet. Your assignment for part 1 was to get something to put your menu on, calendar, notebook, whatever, and to write down everything that you know how to cook. So if you haven't done that yet, or you haven't finished that yet, don't do this until you're done with that. So part 2 is to take whatever you have to write your menu on. If you're listing it out, whatever, is to start plugging in the things. And let's just start with 1 week. I'm gonna assume that you have never done this before. Start with 1 week. So you need to decide what day that you're gonna grocery shop. I shop on Thursdays because that's when Publix sale starts every week. I know some of y'all feel some kind of way about Publix, but I will shop where I want to shop, and you can shop where you want to shop. Anyway, Publix's sale starts on Thursday, so I like to shop on that day. If you feel like you shop on Saturday because it's the weekend, or Sunday, or Monday night, or whatever you want to do, start your menu on the day that you want to shop. So today is Thursday. If you're not going to shop until Monday, you start plugging in your things starting Monday. Not now. You're just going to starve to death between now and then. Not really. Anyway, so put your things in there. Now, things that you need to take it in account for. Are there any days that you are not going to be able to eat at home for any reason? Like every Wednesday I eat at church, so I don't need to plan a meal for that day. Do you have a birthday party that you have to go to that you're not gonna, like things like this? Just think about things that you do not need to do a meal for, and you don't have to put a meal on those days. Also, look at the things that you're cooking and see if there's any day that you will have leftovers. Like if you're making chili one night, maybe you have enough that you can have that a second night. Account for leftovers in your week. Otherwise your refrigerator is going to burst. Also, with leftovers, you can freeze them and use them later, another day. So that's also an option. Some days you won't have leftovers. Some days I cook things I don't have leftovers. So whatever. Anyway, just try to get 1 week worth of stuff. I hope that you have at least a week's worth of stuff that you can put in your menu. So that is step 2, is to start on the day that you're going to grocery shop, plug in your thing, and try to get 1 week worth of meals. Now, your entrees are in here. You can add sides, whatever sides that you want, mix and match. If you're gonna make pork chops, sometimes you could have pork chops twice in a week, but maybe one time they're pan fried and maybe one time you cook them in the crock pot or bake them in the oven. Just as long as it's different, it's not the same thing. So that's step 2, is to figure out which day that you're gonna grocery shop. We're gonna go 1 week worth of meal planning, and I need you to plug in your 7 days. Now, again, if that's a day that you're gonna eat out or you have something else to do, put that in your menu, okay? We'll see you back for step 3. This isn't hard. We're making it not overwhelming. You can do this. You got it.